I thought it was hell. Me being in prison was a blessing in disguise. This is the end of me. I'm not going to make it. To me, it was a breakthrough. Okay. So, first of all, I want to say Happy Women's Month to every woman worldwide. We are the strongest, because if not for us, the men behind the cameras won't be there. So I want to celebrate the woman, the girl child. I also want to say to every woman who is passing through stuff, passing through a phase, rough patches like I always do not give up, because so many women tend to give up because of circumstances. And especially in our culture, once a woman maybe say you were married before and then you divorce, they always have that mentality. They think that that's the end of the world because my husband has left, so I have nowhere to go, I've got nowhere to start from. It's not the end of the world. The fact that you were created in the image of God and you gave birth to the same man that you are crying for, it means you can conquer the world. Marriage is not everything, as much as it is a blessing. Once a man leaves you, gather that strength and work towards your own goals. Because some women have already surrendered their goals to focus on the men. Sometimes they forget who they are, what they are capable of doing. They forget to discover what is in them because they are busy focusing on another person. You have the right to know who you are as a woman. Self-love first before the next person. So don't give up because of circumstances such as that, or whatever that you're suffering from, financial problems. Be that woman who stands up, looks at herself on the mirror and say, no matter the situation, I can do it. And also situations are meant to strengthen us, not to break us. That's why we go through them. They are meant for us to sit in that corner that you are, crying, to redirect and refocus and think. We were born with talents. We were born with gifts. God created us with gifts. Don't be that woman who is always depending on another person. You yourself discover what is in you and work towards that, and surely you will conquer, without or with a man. So I celebrate every woman, and just know that whatever you are going through, it's a phase. Work on that pain, make it your strength. That strength, it will carry you very far. It's very important, because once you develop yourself as a woman, you will change the world. Because a woman is somebody who is multitasked. If, like I said before, if not for the woman, the men won't be there. If not for the woman, a lot of things won't be there. So the woman is actually the head of everything, as much as people say the man is the head. If not for the woman, the men will be there. So it's very important. If one woman develops, it means a lot of people have developed and gained. So it is very important for a woman to develop. And one thing about us women is we have so much care. We've got big hearts. Women are not selfish. So once we develop, we have that heart that we need to help the next person next to us. Unlike some men, I'm not saying every man, but a woman has got a forgiving heart. Has got that heart which makes you remember. Tine tsitsi dzakawanda, tine care yakawanda. So I actually prefer a woman's progress than a man's progress, because a woman will always think back where they came from, and they'll always go back to change whatever they left there. So when I got behind bars, I really thought that's the end. But I didn't lose my hope and faith, because I'm that strong woman who doesn't give up, who doesn't quit easily. So when I got there, I got to realize that besides you being an inmate or a prisoner, whatever they call it, you can also be empowered. It is you who chooses to be made by prison or to be destroyed by it. When I got in prison, I focused on the positive side. As you can see, I'm here at the beauty spa. This one belongs to the prison, which means they are not just there to make the inmate's life hard, but they are also there to correct, as they call themselves, the correctional service. So when I entered, I wanted and I was willing to be corrected, to learn, to adventure new things. And I got to learn a lot of things. That's why when I came out, I was so empowered. And I'm grateful, because if I was outside, I don't think I would be able to be going to school, because I'm always chasing after money. But when I got in prison, I got to sit down and I started learning new things. Now I'm able to make my own cosmetics. I'm able to do bags. all that coming from prison. So prison is not hell. It's a correctional center. And I am not encouraging people to commit crimes, because some people are thinking, okay, so if I go to prison, I'm going to go to school. No, it's not like that. And I don't encourage people to break the law because they want to come and learn. But I just think some things happen because of grace. I learned a lot from prison, and it empowered me. And I got to talk to a lot of inmates around me to understand also their stories, to know why they are where they are today. And it touched me. I then got attached. I became part of. That's why I always come back, because to me, these people are like my family. It's something that I learned, that not every person who is in prison is guilty. Not every person in prison is bad. Not every person in prison is supposed to be rejected. There are some people who are in here because of certain circumstances which they couldn't, because they didn't have the connections, they didn't have anybody to stand for them, they can't afford a lawyer, so they are just there. But if you look at the case, it's a small thing. So those women, every time I'm at my house or I'm at my workplace, I always think of them. I always tell myself, if I had the power or if I was the president, I'll just one day walk to the prison, just say this and this and this, go home. Because they don't deserve to be there. So I keep coming to check on them because they really caught my heart. I can't get them out of my heart. So to me, prison became family. And I'll never stop coming. That's why I come to support them. Even this pedicure, I can't go out there and give money to somebody who has already. I know there are inmates who are struggling in prison, who do not have even visitors who come to give them food. If I give this $5, I know it will go a long way. She will buy herself a soap and whatnot. Because there are some people who do not even have a visit from January to December. No relative, no husband, no what. They don't even know where their children are right now as we speak. Those people, they need to be taken care of. That's why we are saying, even I always preach the word. Let's remember those in prison. Let's take care of them. Let's remember them. Let's put them in our prayers, because not all of them are bad.